Melisa Arroyo. Welcome to my weekly recap, really. So, it's going to be like a weird vlog type of thing. So, it's been a couple of weeks since I've created a new video, and that's because I was waiting for this thing. I have some lavalier mics and they're all right. They pick up a lot of background noise, and if a car is driving by, it picks them up, or my dogs start barking, it picks them up a lot. You might hear my dogs in the background still with this thing, but definitely will help clear out some of that noise. And on top of that, I was just really fixing up this room in general. If you've watched some of my past videos, the wall behind me will most likely look different, and that's because I've switched rooms. As far as not using my room as a recording corner anymore. Maybe I will in the future if I have company or something. But yeah, so we converted. By we, I mean me mostly, and with a little bit of chipped in help from my brother and sister and my parents, because they had a lot of junk in this room. We use it as a storage, um, because honestly, don't really have guests over often, partly due to um, me three beautiful, lovely dogs, and also partly because not a lot of my family comes into Texas from out of town. I'm not one of those super polished people, because I still want to be authentic, but I also don't want my videos to look terrible. I do like, things that are aesthetically pleasing and also auditorily pleasing. Um, I grew up as a musician. I've always loved music and I've always loved acting and really just talking in general. Just wanted to catch you guys up a little bit on what I was doing, and here we'll insert a montage of my redoing the room. And I waited for almost a month, I think. I no, actually no, that it's less than a month, because I had ordered this microphone during Prime Day, so it was not that long. It was maybe 2-3 weeks that I had to wait for this microphone. Really worth it. I love it. It's not the top of the line, but it works with my phone because I don't want to have setups where I need to have multiple equipments. I want to do the minimal amount, the better. Partly again because I don't want it to be over the top production. I want it to be still more authentically me. Yeah, so like I said, trying to find that combination between authenticity and somewhat polished look. I feel like my hair probably looks really crazy. Today's not a wash day, but I didn't put gel during my last wash day, and so it's been frizzing up a little more than usual. Anywho, I'm gonna have to get used to talking into a microphone like this. It's because I move a lot when I talk, and so it kind of forces me to like stay in one spot as well. And so I didn't really have a plan on what I wanted to talk about today, other than just really how, whenever you start with doing one thing around the house and then it turns into like a million other things. That's what ended up happening with this project. I started cleaning out this room and I kind of went with it. I'm one of those people, I'm not a perfectionist. I like to go big or go home for a lot of things. And so I sometimes start one project and I mean, I finished it obviously. But in the process of cleaning this room, I also had to take out things and place them in other rooms. And now I have to organize those other rooms too because now they're messy, or I noticed that, hey, look, this room needs some tender loving care. And so I've been cleaning out the kitchen and the dining room area and the living room area. And then while we had, like, I was previously using as an office or computer rooms, if you're a millennial, you know, that's what that room was. It was a computer room. And so that room, though, it's a weird L shape and kind of tight quarters, and it just got really hot. Long story short, it just wasn't conducive for making videos, and just so hot. Like, I would be pouring sweat during the summer or really cold during the winter, and I'd be having to have blankets on. And so I switched the I don't know, the upstairs is now, or that room is going to be the storage room now, like this room was. And in my montage, you could see that we were definitely using this room as storage. And so, yeah, here I am. Um, Trying to, I mean, I'm still using this room as storage, but now it's like storage for specific type things. Um, I do like organization. I'm not a super organized person. I'm like organized chaos. That's like my thing, my style. And so, yeah, I have a lot of baskets and boxes that I put things in, and they're semi stored, but it gets a little messy in them sometimes, and I try to upkeep them so that it doesn't look so bad, because I like things to look pretty and nice. And yeah, and so this room, I've been doing a lot. I even made some art, and I'll insert a little clip here of that art I made for this particular room. I It's really fun creating and making things, and even doing these home things. Oh my gosh, like, I haven't really I'm I'm not the best painter, and so I need to go back up on the edges of the wall and really um fill in a little bit of the spots where, like, in the corners where they meet. But I mean, for the most part, love the colors. I did some color matching. You can't really see, but I'll insert a picture too of the wall behind me, and it's like acoustic paneling. And so, yeah, um, this is what happens when you live with multiple people. So you need as much as acoustic filtering as I can get. And also, doing that with, I'm running a business. So I was doing this room also, while running my business, and also dealing with some health issues and trying to figure things out in my day-to-day life, and trying to make room for, or not room, but time for my friends and my family, and also celebrating my birthday. July is my birthday month, so I was doing quite a bit of that, but a lot of my time has been spent here at home organizing and cleaning. Honestly, I'm getting sick of it and I want a break, but there's so much to do still, because it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, have you ever, like, picked at there's like a loose thread on your clothing, and you try to pull on it to rip it off, but then, like, you accidentally pull it, and the thread pulls more, and so then you accidentally mess up that article of clothing, and you're like, I should have not done that. But this is actually necessary. Yeah, and so I'm going to continue to do that in my free time, trying to reorganize the house, and getting as much as storage devices as I can to make it easier to find things, especially with so many people living in this household. And I include my dogs. So I'm curious if you guys ever deal with this kind of stuff. And I don't have ADHD. I know there's some people who are probably thinking, oh, maybe, you have ADHD. I definitely do not. For me, anything, it's just, I get overwhelmed with the project sometimes. And honestly, I'm really good at focusing at one specific thing. It's just that I get overwhelmed with that specific thing. And so I need breaks, or I procrastinate because I'm very overwhelmed with it. And I rather not do it, like, very anxious, like, just my fight, flight, freeze, and fawn responses kicking in, and mostly is like avoiding the issue. Like, I need to get that done, but there's so much to get done. So I'm just gonna watch TV, or I'm gonna go do something else. So I'm getting better at it, as seen by this room. And then, like I was saying, health issues, like um, having a feminine cycle that is out of whack is so hard to deal with. And by out of whack, I don't mean just like, oh yeah, just a little bit. It's no, like this, it has been really out of whack. And so might be like a separate topic for another time, but really birth control messed me up. And I'm trying to get myself back into a healthy cycle, but with that, it's kind of like detoxing my body from all the stuff that was trying to pump into me, and then switching from different birth control to different birth control, because the doctors were like, yeah, like, well, try this one instead, or try this one instead. But really, no matter which one I tried, I just felt crappy all the time, and it messed me up. And so now I'm trying to naturally get into everyone's bodies are different. We all react differently to different things. And for me, definitely birth control was not it. And so that's what slowed me down too in my redoing of this room. Like, it really knocked me down, like, oh man, like a week or two. Well, I mean, I still did stuff, but it was very slowly. So yeah. And then moving in also to a new office. My daytime job, I'm a counselor, mental health counselor. And so I was moving office locations as well and setting that up as well. The link for my counseling YouTube will be in the description or something, or on my profile. That's another thing I've been doing. So I've had a lot on my plate. And again, like I said, I love spending time with my family and my friends. I'm a hardcore extrovert for one, so I needed. And well, I try to do that thing where you record yourself during the week, and so I'll insert some of those clips here. Like a more classic vlog, where it's like a follow me during my day type of vlog. I'm doing, I guess, a more, or maybe this is like a classic vlog. I know people used to vlog by sitting in front of the camera or phone and just talking about things and being silly. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, let me know in the comments what kind of stuff do you have going on? What kind of home improvement stuff have you had going on, whether it's been this summer or this year? How have you been trying to improve your life? I know there's so many ways of doing it. Like, I have been working a lot on my home and my physical wellness. Really needs to be boosted up. So that's next on my agenda too. Granted, I've been heavy lifting things. Sounds funny. I've been lifting a lot of heavy things is what I meant. Yeah, and also let me know what kind of stuff do you want me to be talking about on my podcast and on my future videos. I'd love to hear from you. All right, catch you guys later.